It is time for our Windsor, Colorado real estate market update. I am filming this in the first week of November 2024. We're going to talk about what is going on in the Northern Colorado real estate market, focusing on all the numbers from Windsor, Colorado. And we'll talk about what this means for home buyers and home sellers. All the data that we have is from the last month. So it's the October 2024 data. And we're going to just dive in here and take a look at these things. So in Windsor, Colorado, now I'm showing all price ranges, all property types. So it's going to include condos and townhomes and any kind of bedrooms and any age home. The number of new listings, this is kind of interesting here, 129 new listings in October of 2024 versus 107 the month before. So that's a nice little increase here. Actually, for this time of year, new listings are up, which is great. So the number of homes for sale is increasing. Look at this, all year long, we've had a kind of an increase in that. There's now 287 homes for sale in Windsor versus 271 last month. So currently under contract, 73 homes. So homes are selling, right? People think, well, nothing's selling these days. Homes are sitting on the market a little bit longer. That's why we're seeing all the total number of homes going up. But we have 84 homes that closed in the month of October versus 73 the month before, 75 in August. So you can see, we expect this kind of normal like peak in May and June, and then again, peak in May and June. But it's staying kind of steady here, which is something that should be noted because we're up over where we were last October. 67 homes sold last October and 84 sold this October. So kind of an interesting thing there. Like maybe it's not as slow as we're thinking. There's more inventory. There's more homes on the market. But yeah, so that's what's going on. Days on market. This is the median number of days on market, 45. Which is down a lot from last month, 73 days on market in September. That's really kind of an interesting thing. It looks more flat as you look at an average. So that is that. Monthly supply, we're at 3.8 months of supply. It would take 3.8 months to sell every house that's on the market if we sold the same number as we sold last month. So that's kind of a longer time. I mean, we're still not even, it's 5 or 6 months is a balanced market, but this is as high as we've seen in a few years. So, there's inventory out there. If you're a home buyer, there are choices to be had. Okay, so the median sales price, this is what everyone wants to talk about. Median sales price in October 2024 was $583,817, up from $528 in September. This is kind of bounced around. Again, that's a median, which is a little better than average. Average can get thrown off if a big one or small ones sell. Average sale price was $669, up from $616. So still kind of the same information we have there. The percentage of the original asking price. So this is kind of interesting here. I always like to look at this one. 97.6, 97.4. Was 99. We were at 102%. So that means when someone asks a price, they're usually getting about 3% less. So you can kind of think about that when you're making your offers, that you probably will get it for 2 to 3% under what they are currently asking. Price per square foot median is 205, 202 the previous month, so staying kind of flat, going up just a little bit there. So that's looking good. The number of showings to pending, there were only 4. It only took 4 showings to go under contract, the median, versus 6 the month before and 8 the one before that. So on average, 6.5 showings before you go under contract, where it took 8. So that's kind of an interesting fact right there. Like people are starting to actually write offers. I guess that's what I've been feeling over the last couple of weeks is nobody seems that serious. People are looking at homes and then not really pulling the trigger on it. But it looks like in this last month, we saw a significant decrease in the number of showings that you had to have before you got your offer. Now, here's the sad part is the number of showings per listing. So in Windsor in October, each listing averaged 2.7 showings. that means your house is on the market and you're literally only getting 2 people to come look at your home over that entire month. So that doesn't feel good. I can tell you that much. Home sellers are not excited to only have 3 people look at it. But so you saw that it took about 4 to 6 showings to go under contract, but you're only getting 2 to 3. So that's why the days on market is increasing too. So that's what we're seeing in Windsor, Colorado. My name is Andy Hawbaker. I'm a realtor in Northern Colorado with Coldwell Banker Realty. You can always hit me up at my website, which is andyhawbaker.com. Okay, so home buyers and home sellers, I make this video almost every month, and it hasn't changed a whole lot, to be honest with you. I still think it's a good time to buy a home. I still think it's a good time to sell a home. More homes are coming on the market, so there's more inventory. That's really good for buyers. You can actually make a choice. There are multiple homes to look at. So that becomes more enticing for home buyers. So interest rates are still a little bit higher, although I'm filming this on November 7th, and the Feds dropped another 0.25% on interest rates. However, I believe they went up on the day after Election Day. Just based on the stock market was going crazy that day too. So that's kind of what's going on. Interest rates are still high. We've seen them come down, but then they're kind of starting to settle back up a little bit. So that's really what we need, is rates to come down to make the market hot again. Now, if you're a home buyer, I've said this many times, it may be better to purchase your house now because you can make a lower offer. Someone who needs to sell is going to accept a lower offer with less people in the market today. Then if the rates come down 6 months from now, you can refinance. If you wait 6 months to buy a house, that's what everyone else is doing. Home prices are going to go up. So rates come down, prices go up. So that's not a place you want to be as a home buyer. Now, as a home seller, again, if you need to sell your home, it can absolutely happen. There are people buying homes. You saw that in the data we were talking about. I really don't think this is a bad time to sell a house, especially if you're like a move up buyer, like sell your house and buy a bigger one, or even a downsizer. If you're buying and selling in this market, you may end up getting a little less money for your house when you sell it, but you're going to save money on the house that you're buying. So it kind of is a wash, or could even work in your favor. So I had a great example of a client here in Windsor that just did that. They sold in Windsor and bought a bigger, larger house on a bigger lot, and saved quite a bit of money on the house they were buying. And unfortunately got a little less than they thought they were going to on selling, but it kind of washes, or was even better in their favor especially as you're moving up. Sometimes you can save some more money because less people are in the market for those bigger homes. Okay, so that is what's going on in Windsor, Colorado. Again, I'm Andy Hawbaker. I live here in Windsor, and I try to make a lot of videos about what's going on, what's happening in Windsor. You might want to check out a recent video I did about the new King Supers that's going to build on the east side of town. If you have any other questions about moving to or living in Windsor, Colorado, definitely hit me up. And if you want to talk about the market, I love doing that too. So hit me up at my website, which is www.andyhawbaker.com.